Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm here with Hannah and Millie and we're going to do a video on commonly asked questions about trans people. First question.
What's the situation like for trans people in the UK at the moment?
Better than America, isn't it?
I mean, that's because we don't have a Trump here.
And we have gun control.
Yeah.
I don't know, one thing that I absolutely hate about it is that public toilets. I held my fist for hours and like 8 hours because I couldn't go to a public toilet because like I don't always pass as a guy and I'm always like scared that I'll go into the guys' toilets and then they'll be like, you're not gonna be in here.
Yeah.
And then yeah. And I'm not going into girls' toilets because...
Yeah.
So, like, if there's a disabled toilet available, then I'll just go there. Or if it's, like, unisex, then fine. But, like, I can't if it's just, like, men's and women's.
Yeah. I think they need more, like, unisex toilets in the country.
Yeah.
Because, like, I don't think I've ever really seen one that's not, like, a disabled toilet. Because, like, there's one in school now, which is, like, a good idea.
Yeah, but then you go to that one, and then I feel like I'm outing myself.
Yeah. Well, it's a good idea in theory, but actually, it's just where everybody just goes and hangs out. Because, like, if it's in public, then like it might not be like the best idea in public because a lot of people
have opinions that are like preconceived ideas of what it is to be like different. Like, and if you're trans, it's like very. I don't know.
Like, people think of it as like stereotypical ways, but you kind of need to like meet someone that's trans to like know what it's actually like. Because if you just go by stereotypes, you might like think that people are trans when they're not, or like wrongly think that you are trans.
Yeah, you judge people based on it.
Yeah. You need to have like an open mind about it.
Yeah. Next question.
Right, do you need to have a gender reassignment surgery to be trans?
No.
Well, short question. Let's move on.
Yes. You don't need gender reassignment surgery. Like, there's lots of trans people that just live. They don't have to like have surgery to like be who they are. Like, you're trans through dysphoria. You're not trans because of what you look like.
Okay, so could a lesbian have a trans woman as a lesbian partner, or a gay man would be with a trans man?
Yeah.
Cool.
It doesn't make you any less gay being with someone that's trans because they're just another guy or girl or non-binary person.
Because it's based on like gender instead of sex.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, it doesn't make you any less straight if you go with a trans person either. Like, they're just living their life, they're being who they are. And like, if you love them as well, like, it doesn't matter.
No, never. No.
What does non-binary mean, and what's the right way to talk about it?
There's a lot of different genders now, and you don't want to say anything bad about anyone. And and it's just like, it kind of like, we lack understanding about every single one because it's hard to know about every single one, and that's like, that doesn't mean to offend anyone, but we can't just research all the different genders. Like, we could, but
but like it takes a level of knowing enough to like explain to people what things are. Like, I know that non-binary people don't identify normally as like male or female, but they can be trans masc, trans femme. So they present more on one side than the other, and like agender people, they're just like they them usually, and they don't normally go by anything else, and they present more androgynously.
Yeah, like you can't presume what gender someone is. You just like ask them what pronouns they use, and then you just respect that, instead of just presuming that like you're female or male.
Yeah. Also, if somebody does say to you, or like if somebody does correct how you've been referring to them, like use what they've asked you to.
Yeah. And don't be afraid to ask them again if you've like forgotten or you're scared you're gonna mix up like stuff. Just ask them, because in the long run they're gonna like be more annoyed at you for not saying a thing and getting it wrong. Question.
Can you be trans and gay? Big question, you know, really hard to answer.
Yeah. You can be trans and gay.
Wow, what a surprise.
I know. Your gender doesn't affect your sexuality, so. I mean, it does. Like, I'm a guy, so I can't be a lesbian. But
Yeah.
To that extent.
That's the extent it goes to.
Yeah. They're two separate things, pretty much.
Yeah. Next question.
Does teachers and doctors talking about trans issues make children and young people think that they are trans when they aren't?
I think it makes more people question whether they're trans, but I don't think it makes them like think that they're trans.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
But
Like, if you're exposed to like know what something is, you're gonna be curious about it.
yeah, you're gonna want to know more, and sometimes like doctors and stuff on TV, they don't always get all of their facts right, which is like it's not harmful, but it's like dangerous for like younger kids, because they're like, oh, I do this, I must be this.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, it's
It's
not always
easily
great
persuaded.
to be putting it on TV and everywhere, because such a small percentage of the population is trans, so it's like a very like rare thing.
Yeah.
And kids nowadays are like being raised as like gender non-conforming. Like, do you know what I mean?
That's
Like, they're being raised without pronouns that match their sex, which means that if you are trans, you probably won't like have as much dysphoria or have dysphoria until like a certain age when you start like going through puberty, because you're like not being gendered like incorrectly. So like if I was being called they them for like my whole life, I wouldn't like be like uncomfortable with that.
Yeah.
So I probably wouldn't have known as early as I did that I was trans.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's harmful in that way, but I don't think it's like
It's not gonna.
enough to.
It's not gonna negatively impact you.
It's not gonna negatively
But,
impact people, but it's
yeah.
not gonna like
It's quite neutral.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's not gonna make someone go, oh, I'm definitely trans, unless they have dysphoria and they are.
Yeah.
You can also just go to like an ordinary like therapist or something that might be like more specializing in gender and identity disorders and stuff, and that can also help you out.
Because it's not really a split-second decision that you can make.
What do dead naming and misgendering mean?
Dead naming means calling someone by their birth name or the name that they went by before they started their transition or social transition. What was the other one?
Misgendering.
And misgendering is like someone calling me she, her, hers instead of he, him, his.
Should trans women be allowed in women's refuges?
Yeah, because they shouldn't be like segregated from like cis women. Like, no one has any right to say that someone can't be somewhere, because like, especially if you're like fully transitioned, like no one has any right to tell you that you can't be in the place of the gender that you identify as. So
What can like cis people do to be an ally to trans people?
Just like respect, like what they want, like what pronouns you need to use for them, and just respect them. Don't like be horrible and.
oh yeah, you're not an ally if you're horrible to someone.
Well,
that's
yeah,
trans.
but like,
that's called transphobia.
Wow. Yeah, just like support them as well. Just like help them.
Yeah.
And don't just leave them to it.
Be very,
I mean, if they
like,
want to be
accepting
left to it,
of
Yeah.
their, like, wishes and, like,
yeah.
And like let them know that it is alright to talk about stuff or whatever.
Yeah. Where should trans people be in prisons? Like, when they're in prison.
What do you think?
Yeah, where do you think they should be?
in prison.
Wow. No, like, what, like, if they should be in women's or men's prisons? Like, if...
See, not everything with trans people is, like, FTM, MTF, because you have non-binary people, and agender, and gender fluid, and, yeah. So that's quite a difficult question, because...
But it is like a question of
it's a question of safety more than gender, because...
And also, if somebody hasn't medically transitioned, there's always the argument of someone might be stronger if they are assigned male at birth, or somebody, it may be unsafe for them to be in a certain prison, and therefore they simply just cannot, like, not based, just physically cannot be in that prison.
Like, honestly, if you, like, I don't know much about it, but if you're in a prison and you're not feeling safe with where you are, you need to tell someone, and you could get transferred, or, like, I don't know if they have, like, a segregation unit. Like, I know prisons have a segregation unit, but you shouldn't be punished because you're trans.
Yeah.
But
I think it kind of might depend on the person.
Yeah.
Like, somebody would have to assess, like, which would be best.
Like, depending on what you want as a trans person, you should, like, tell people what you would prefer.
Yeah, and they can see if they can do it, or...
Yeah.
What process do you have to go through to be recognised as trans in daily life?
Processes that you have to go through, there are deed polls, which you can change your names. So if you're under 16, you have to have, like, your one parent or both parents permission. They're like £15 online for new name. You can change your title as well. So, like, I changed from Miss to Mr. and from, not gonna say that, and from my dead name to Ty. Also, to be recognised as trans, you can start socially transitioning as the first thing, which just other people using your, like, new name and pronouns, and telling people that you're trans, because no one's gonna know you're trans. I've tried for 2 years to tell my parents that I am trans, and it is not working. I've been dropping the biggest hints, and it just doesn't work. You basically, you just need to tell people, and because they're not gonna recognise you as trans unless you tell them. Thanks for watching. Please leave a like, subscribe.